My name's Alina, and this is the story of how my boyfriend's obsession with seeing me happy turned into something I never imagined. When I met Daniel, he wasn't just charming, he was magnetic. The kind of guy who made everyone laugh at parties, who looked at you like you were the only person in the room. We met at a friend's game night, and within minutes, I felt that spark. He was confident, funny, but also soft when he spoke to me like he knew how to read me. From the beginning, Daniel loved watching me literally. If I tried on a new dress, he'd tell me to twirl for him. If I laughed with his friends, he'd stand in the corner smiling, like it was his favorite movie. At first, it felt flattering. I thought it meant he adored me, that he loved seeing me enjoy myself. But over time, I realized his version of love was different. It wasn't about me being happy. It was about him watching me be happy on his terms. He always said, "You don't know how good it feels to see you like that." And back then, I believed him. I thought it was romantic. One night, about 6 months into our relationship, he planned this surprise night at his apartment. Candlelight, music, my favorite takeout, everything perfect. But what made it weird was when his best friend, Jason, showed up halfway through. I remember Daniel saying, "Don't worry, babe. He just wanted to drop by for a drink." Jason sat down, started joking, and Daniel encouraged me to relax and just have fun. I tried, but I could feel something off. Daniel kept watching intensely, like not just looking at me, studying me. His eyes followed every move, every laugh, every word. Jason kept making me laugh, but every time he did, I'd see Daniel smile like he was proud. Later that night, after Jason left, Daniel told me, "You were amazing tonight. I love seeing you like that, so natural, so free." It didn't make sense. I wasn't performing, I was just being me. Over the next few weeks, it became a pattern. He'd invite friends over, set the mood, and tell me to just be myself. He'd watch me laugh, talk, even dance if music was playing. It started to feel like I was on display. I remember once whispering to him, "Why do you keep doing this?" He kissed my forehead and said, "Because I love to see you doing these things. You have no idea how beautiful you are when you're not thinking about it." I brushed it off, because that's what love does sometimes. It makes you excuse the uncomfortable. But then things started getting darker. Daniel began suggesting things that crossed invisible lines. He'd tell me to wear certain outfits when his friends came over. He'd tell me, "You make everyone's day brighter when you smile. Don't hold back." And I'd notice how his friends looked at me longer than they should, bolder than they used to. And Daniel, he just sat there, watching, loving every second of it. It wasn't about admiration anymore, it was control. The night everything changed, we were at a small house party. Daniel had been drinking, and I was tired, ready to go home. But he kept whispering, "Just relax, Alina. You look incredible. Let everyone see how amazing you are." That line, "let everyone see," it burned into my brain. Later that night, I found him outside talking to Jason. They stopped when they saw me, but I'd already heard enough. Jason said something like, "Man, you really don't mind?" And Daniel laughed, replying, "Nah, I love it. I love watching her. She's perfect when she doesn't know I'm paying attention." My stomach dropped. It wasn't love. It was a performance. My life had become his favorite show. I didn't say anything then. I waited until the next morning. I asked him what he meant, trying to keep my voice calm. He just smiled, touched my cheek, and said, "Why are you mad? You should be flattered. You make me proud. You make everyone jealous." That was the moment I realized how twisted it had become. He didn't love me. He loved the idea of me, the way I looked, the way others reacted to me, the way he could control my spotlight. I started to pull away slowly. I stopped dressing the way he liked, stopped entertaining his friends, stopped smiling for the sake of his attention. That's when he turned cold, distant, angry. He accused me of changing. of not being the same girl he fell in love with. And maybe he was right, because I finally saw the truth. I was never his partner. I was his obsession. One night, I got a message from Jason, yes, the same best friend. He said, "I'm sorry for what he put you through. He used to brag about how he could get you to do anything, just by saying he loved seeing it. That broke me. I confronted Daniel one last time. He didn't deny it. He just said, 'You loved it too. Don't act innocent.' That sentence shattered whatever illusion I had left. I walked out, no screaming, no crying, just silence. Because sometimes silence says more than words ever could." It's been over a year since that night. I'm in therapy now, learning how to rebuild the version of myself that doesn't need to perform to be loved. Sometimes I still hear his voice in my head. "I love seeing you do that." But now, when I hear it, I remind myself, real love doesn't watch you live, it lives with you. If there's one thing I learned, it's that when someone's love feels like an audience instead of a partnership, that's not love. That's possession, and I'm done being someone's show.